Everybody, it's me, Sean, and we are live with Rise of Industry, starting up a new game, a game that I'm still learning. Everything's new about this. If you are watching on VOD, go ahead and skip ahead a couple of minutes. I usually give a few minutes at the start of the stream, wait for people to show up, and you won't miss anything of substance other than me describing the game, I guess. Rise of Industry. It's a game I've been watching for quite a while, formerly known as a Project Automata, something like that, Project Automata. It is a sort of a cross between Transport Tycoon and Capitalism, maybe. Definitely still in early access. It's got room to grow for sure, but it's pretty fun as it is. A little bit that I've played, I've only played maybe 5 or 6 hours. A few people shown up in the chat so far. Giant Foray, Noche, Finn Delaney, and Popanda. Hello to all of you. Thank you so much for joining at the start of the stream. Joel Jenkinson, Jared Kamfonik. Hello, you two as well. Thank you for showing up. Looks like we're going to have a pretty good crowd based on the first 1 minute. I should just like end it now and call it good. We already are doing great, so let's go out while we're ahead. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Oh, Poe Panda, so nice. Says that they love my channel and literally just subscribed 2 days ago. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope you will watch videos. And I'm glad you're here for the stream as well. So, we've got a few people here. Let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do a custom game today just for fun, and we'll see what happens. I'm not really going to mess around with it too much. I'm not good enough yet to start with reduced funds. How low can you go? Oh, you can't go to negative. Wow, you could start with as little as $1 million. You wouldn't be able to get much done there. So we're going to start with the standard amount there. I'm going to bump up our world size to medium, though. Noche asks how I can eat soup on a muggy day like today. It is very hot here, that's for sure. You know, I mean, it's just like I'm hungry. I eat soup all the time. But it wasn't super comfortable. I've also got a hot cup of tea. I'm going to go ahead and leave our hills and lakes and stuff as default. Coast amount. I'm actually going to reduce our coast amount. I don't really need a coast. I'll keep 1 on there. Smoothing, I'll leave it medium. Resource stuff, I'll leave it high. That's fine. And city generation frequency, I'm actually going to bump that up to high so we can get a few more cities. Anthony Meyer, hello Anthony Meyer. Joe Panda asks if he can suggest a fun game. Sure, you can suggest a game all you want. But I've got a pretty limited selection of games that I am able to play, but you know, maybe it'll be within the thing. Manny says that I used a spoon. That was funny. That is what I used, a spoon and a bowl as well, and a microwave to heat it up. So I think we are good to go. Let's go ahead and generate this world here. Superwoman, hello Superwoman from Rochester, New York. Good to see you. And we have a little bit of a screen. There we go. This is Public Alpha version 2, so there's still plenty of room to grow for this thing. The developer always wants to remind people of that. That's why they put it right there. Let's see what we have going on with our map here. Still plenty of empty area down in this area. And over here we have Burn, Old Cane. We have Hatfinham in the center, along with Cast Holy K. That's a strange... I'm guessing that's supposed to be like Cast Holy Church or something? I don't know, but Cast Holy K. Pankstone. Cranton. And Yaxhall. So, probably going to start with that cluster of cities there at the beginning. There's Rampton as well. Now, are there roads that lead out to the perimeter? There are. Good. So we can sell stuff that way. So Cranton, Paxstone, and Cast Holy K are going to be the going to be the central things, and Hatfinham. Many does not get the oh, I don't remember what it is. I can't do it right. He says Blaine, but that's not right. Anyways, it's a Jerry Lewis thing. Lady Glavin. That's Blavin. Blavin is the city, so I'm trying to say Glavin, like Jerry Lewis, or kind of more accurately, like the Professor Frank on The Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons for like 10 years, but I did watch it for a very long time while I was young, so it's still very common cultural reference for me. All right, so these are going to be kind of our main cities here. Let's take a look and see what each of these cities have to say. We've got a grocery store here in Hoffenheim and a liquor store. Liquor stores are good as well. We'll line those up there. Noche, yep, there we go. It is live. Manny says, just refresh. eDog10 says, can I have a shout out, please? Well, usually you say hello, and then I say hello back to you, or I just call your name out when you type in something, but I'll even type in the thing on just by you asking a question like that. So hello, eDog10. Anthony Meyer asked if I watched the fight last night. I did not. I barely even knew that that was a thing. It was only because I was on Twitter and everybody was talking about it that I knew it was a thing. So like a boxer and an MMA guy fought or something like that. I'm glad you guys, well, I shouldn't say you guys. I'm glad lots of people found that interesting. There we go. So we've got another grocery store there. Every town should have a grocery store. Another hardware store. I haven't run across any of those yet. And they have a wholesaler. There's another grocery. So basically what I'm trying to find is like goods that they have in common so we can decide what kind of goods we're going to start up with. Poe Panda says I should play Coffee Shop Tycoon. You know, I'll look into it, but like I said, probably not. Especially if it's an older game. Fat Zero Videos says loves watching my videos. Well, thank you so much, Fat Zero. I appreciate hearing that. And eDog10 says hello. Well, there you go. That's all it takes. It's gonna be a while before I'm so big I can't like call out everybody. Andrew Scheidler says, hey, what's up? Playing some games. And they're all talking about the boxing and UFC fight last night. Yep, that's what it was. So it wasn't MMA. What's the difference between UFC and MMA? I thought they were basically the same thing. Is that like different versions of the same thing? Alright, so we got... Which one am I missing? Is that all of them? Okay, yep, that's all of them in our central area. Okay, so we've got 3 apples, so we definitely want to start with apples. And we've got eggs, but only 1 egg. We've got 2 pies. Well, we've got 3 apples, so we can start with apples pretty easily. Oh, and oranges as well. And then oranges, well, but we only have 1 orange juice. Poe Panda says the game came out 2 weeks ago. Okay, well that's not too bad. You never know. A-Dog says he hopes my YouTube thing goes good. Thank you so much. It's going great, as a matter of fact. Wesley Serafizzle says, hi, Vanilla. Hello, Wesley Serafizzle. False Phoenix says, man, this game looks different. Yeah, huge difference between Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 for sure. Thanks for stopping by. Manny sees 2 orange juices. Yep, you are right, Manny. So oranges... Going into orange juice seems like a pretty good start. We do have 3 oranges as well. So you know what? And the orange juice overlaps on those too. So I think that'll be where we start. We should be able to turn oranges into something else. If nothing else, we could turn it into pies and cakes, I think. Which will use wheat, which we could also turn into some sort of liquor. Bob Hope asked if I've seen the new X4 announcement. I have indeed. Yes. So we've got Pankstone, Castholich, and Cranston. Oh, good. So it's the three that are very close to one another. So I should be able to get a thing going here. eDog asked if this is my only job or do I work somewhere else. Yes and no. First off, this isn't a job. If this is a job, I do not do very well. But I don't have a job right now. I am out of work. Luckily, I have some savings set aside, so I've just been kind of living off my savings for a while. But I do need to find a job here soon. I've been saying that for a long, long time. But I'm going to keep saying it because it is true. I do need to find a job. That doesn't mean I'm going to, but I need to. It would be smart for me to find work because eventually I'm not going to be able to pay my bills any longer. YouTube will not pay for me to pay my bills. Oh, you know what? That is the wrong type of farm. Shit, I've already made a mistake. I need to delete that. We got most of our money back. I need to build an orchard for oranges. There we go. Rotate that a little bit. There we are. And we'll lay down a couple of fields like that. And then we're going to change you over to oranges. Production orange. There we are. Great. I know it's pronounced orange, but I like saying orange. It's funny. Giant Foray says he doesn't like streams for some reason. It's like pretending to be personal and close, but usually not at all. Oh, but that's why he likes my streams? Well, thank you. Noche asked what kind of work I want to do. You know, I don't know. Probably make it easier to look for work if I really cared about what I did. I used to be a manager. I managed a business for quite a while. I don't seem to be having much luck. I don't have any degrees or anything. Like I didn't really go to, I graduated high school, but that's it. And yeah, it's kind of hard to find work. I'm probably going to end up having to go back to retail. But I like doing office work, stuff like that. But I really like being a manager and like managing, like personnel management, stuff like that. I'm pretty good at it. I need to build a water thing. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the game going. So I know you guys are still chatting and stuff, and I definitely do want to react to what you guys are saying over in the chat, but I also kind of want to get this game going. So I'm going to get this game going, and we will have that set up here in a minute. I don't really need to worry about preserving the forest. There we go. And so I need to set up a couple of water gatherers here, harvesters. Now I think one thing that I did wrong in the Let's Play, why are you not letting me add a harvester? There we go. One thing I think I did wrong in the Let's Play was maybe overproducing at first. I mean, I made a few mistakes in the Let's Play. Buying that oil and gas well at the start was kind of dumb. So I do want to make sure I don't overproduce too much. I think that should be enough water to get what we need. And I'm going to set up, we only have one destination, so that's easy. And that's going to be that farm. Right there, great. I'll just keep our 3 trucks assigned to it. And then here, we're going to actually have multiple destinations. So they are all going to be different commercial areas. So we want Cranton, and then we want Castholika, and then we want Pankstone. There it is, right there. Beautiful. I'm going to maybe go 2 trucks on these routes. I'm going to keep 3 on Cranton because it's a little further than the other ones. Alright, I'm going to unpause it. Now let's see what everybody's got to say in the chat. Manny asked if I can adjust my screen capture. You can see a little bit of the title bar and the bottom. Oh, thank you so much, Manny. There we go. Thank you for letting me notice that. I would not have seen it. So that's the great thing about streaming. You guys can help me fix these things instead of me doing having to go. Yeah. E-Dog says his dad only graduated high school, but the second day of college he got kicked out and had to either go into the military or jail, so he did Navy. And that's the last thing he was saying. Yeah, I mean, I'm 45 years old, so it's not like I just got out of high school or college or anything. Great. All right. Noche is going to work for a master's degree. Awesome. Good for you, buddy. Stay in school. Now, I don't quite understand what the store, like the orchards and stuff, like the what are these grapes? Are they selling these grapes to the grocery stores themselves or something? I mean, I guess they are. The city is selling them or something. Yeah, I don't know. Still haven't quite figured that out. So there's an orange orchard, so they're like going into competition with me. I don't like that very much. Let's see how our production is going. There's where I want to see it. I'm going to turn up the speed. Now, I'm always tempted to try to build a whole bunch of stuff at once and like try to corner the market or something. But I think that maybe kind of trying to take it slow and build gradually. Like, we're still learning how to play this game. I don't really know how to play this game. I thought I knew what I was doing when I started that Let's Play, but we burned through like $15 million and still losing money, so. Wesley Yefrizzle is got 3 days till his bachelor starts. Boy, you guys are all getting educated. Good for all of you. Well, thank you for watching my stream while you have time, because you're probably not going to have so much time once the education starts. Wow, look at these guys with a giant apple orchard there, really trying to kick my butt when it comes to competition. Now, it would be nice if like I could set up a factory that would take apples, like a pie factory or something, and then like use that. You know what I mean? Like use their apples. That'd be pretty nice. But it doesn't seem like that's really an option. So we still have way too much water. Way too much water being produced and way too much water coming in. So I could already if only I knew what. So like what would it cost for me to build one of these? I guess I can't find out without actually building it, huh? But I don't want to. Oh, there we go. It cost me $100,000. Wow. Wowie woo. That's a lot. And how much do I get back if I demolish one? $75,000. Okay. And that's going to save me $2,000 in the building upkeep. I don't know how often that money is taken, but yeah. Thoris HT asks if oil is valuable in this game. It is, but it's more valuable for like secondary products and stuff. It's very expensive. I started up an oil drilling facility in my Let's Play, and it's very costly. I think if you can find enough production to use all of your oil, then it is really useful. But yeah, it's kind of too early for me to be getting into that. It definitely seems like something that would be good as you move along, though. I think it would be nice if you could look up, like, if I could look up, like, wheat, and then it would tell me everything that I can use wheat in. Because when I look up wheat, all it tells me is how to produce wheat. Well, I kind of know how to produce wheat, so you don't really need to tell me how to do that. So instead I need to look up like a brewery and distillery and then figure out what ingredients, like to make barley whiskey I would need barrels and wheat, and to make brandy I'd need bottles and wine. Oh really? So you have to like double do wine to get brandy. Huh. Latronibus, hello Latronibus. Sorry, I kind of almost missed your comment. Do I remember when Alpha 2 released? Haven't seen a bunch of this stuff like Lakes. It released on Friday. So it's only been out a couple of days. That's actually why I started up the series when I did. I saw it, saw the alpha coming out, and I was like, oh, that's perfect timing. I bought this game when it first came out, Alpha 1, but it was kind of rough back then, and I didn't think it would be very interesting. But I do think it's pretty interesting now. I like how it's going. All right, so we still have too much water. We don't really have like a surplus of oranges, so that's good. So if I wanted to start doing wheat, I could do... What do we... Ah, shoot. I could do barley whiskey, which would require barrels. Do we have anybody that will buy barley whiskey? I feel like there's a liquor store in one of these towns. Furniture. So I can also turn wood into furniture, which is why I'm thinking I could, if I can find somewhere to sell whiskey, I can use wood to make barrels. And on the other hand, I could use wood to make books also. Over here, there's the liquor store, and they do buy barley whiskey. And then I could also use wheat to make pies, because dough goes into pies. So if I want to make furniture, carpentry, so office furniture uses wooden furniture and steel. I wouldn't be able to do that. Wooden furniture and plastic. There you go. Wooden furniture just uses wood and makes wooden furniture. Is that something that you can sell though? Grocery, furniture. They do buy wooden furniture. Leather furniture. So if I started producing meat, I could make leather furniture. And then of course barrels. I could do barrels. So there's some good potential synergy with those as well. Thoris says, time to dump all my wine into glasses and turn them into brandy. Sweet life hack. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. E-Dog asks what the point of the game is. I think just to make money. That's all. Maybe there's more of a point in the long term, but right now it's mostly just making money. Sparsh Kumar says, hey dude, recent subscriber, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Sparsh. I appreciate you stopping in. Always like to hear from new people. I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up some, I'm going to set up a wheat farm. Wheat is useful for a lot of stuff. Whoops. So I'm going to, add a couple of wheat fields in here. One there and one there. Very good. And I'm going to set up a lumber facility. I guess just up in here. It's pretty straightforward. So that would be a lumber yard, I'm sure. Oh yeah, there it is right there, lumber yard, great. All right, like right there. Should be fine. And I need a couple of little lumber gathering spots. Not really sure if you need to keep them like not overlapping or anything. It doesn't really seem like that's the case. But I like to pretend that games have rules that they don't actually have, and try to play them like more realistically than necessary sometimes, as long as it doesn't really hurt anything. I mean, I probably gave up a little bit of efficiency to try to do that, but I don't think it's going to be like tragic or anything. All right, I'm going to run this like up to there. Like that. Very good. And then I need a... I'm going to need 2 carpentry factories. And I guess it doesn't really hurt to have them in here, right? Because it's not like not like wood stuff is going to pop up from in these empty field areas. All right, so you're making barrels, and you are going to make wooden furniture. All right, so this one, the destination is going to be factory barrel, and this one, the destination is going to be factory furniture. Great. And I will actually probably only need 1 truck on each, huh? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and sell that 3rd truck. All right, looks like lots of chat going on. Let's see, what am I missing out on the chat? Somebody said fun. People are talking about where they live. That's cool. Lots of Europeans watching right now. Giant Foray says most of the games I play he doesn't know, and I never explain much, so it's like watching me play and understanding nothing. Well, I try to explain what I'm doing, but maybe not as much as I should. Joel says my streams are much better than all the other ones I've watched. Well, thank you so much, Joel. That's very nice of you to say. Wesley Frizzle says I went for orange juice or furniture. I'm going for furniture and whiskey. And orange juice is going to require glass. So I mean, I probably should do that one too. I probably should have done that first, but I got confused. That's all right though. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So let's see here. I'm going to reduce one from there, and I'm going to add another destination, which will be this wheat farm. I'm going to buy 1 more truck and then add it to that one. There you go. So now we've got water going to the wheat farm. We've got furniture being produced here, which we will sell in Cranton. And I don't think we can sell it. Do they buy it? That's Pinkstone. That's Cast Holika. And Hattonville. Nope, cannot do that. All right, so I don't have anywhere. The wheat's not going anywhere yet. So I need to get the distillery set up for the wheat and the barrels. There we are, and you can just go right there. And we're going to shut you down, and we're going to click on this, and we're going to do barley whiskey. Beautiful. And your destination will be, there's only one. That's Hatton Farm. As that's the one that's way over here, right? So I'm going to need more trucks for that. And that means I need to send, okay, I need to send wheat from here. Factory, brewery, and I need to send, these are barrels, yep, I need to send those to the brewery. Very good. And I have this going somewhere, right? I do. I've got the water going there. Do I have the wood going? I do, don't I? Yes. Okay, great. All right, I think I've got everything going where it needs to go from here. Wesley Frizzle says if I have steady income, then go to difference in other industries. Yep, you're right about that. I definitely should try to do. I should try to do some diversify my industries, and I'm kind of planning on doing that. I need to be producing more oranges if I'm going to want to start making orange juice. So I'm going to put in 1 more orange field, and I'm going to make. So let's see. If I want to make OJ, There's the recipe book. Orange juice. Orange juice bottles. Oranges. Water. And that's going to make orange juice. I'm saying things with silly accents, by the way. I don't actually talk that way. So bottles require glass. Glass requires sand. All right, and glass I should be able to use for making some other stuff as well. Hey, remember how I said I wasn't going to overextend myself and I was going to be patient and all that stuff? Ha ha ha. Ah, that was a funny idea, wasn't it? All right, so let's start at the beginning for this one. We need a sand collector. Put that right there. Just stick with one collecting module for now. Put in a road. I feel like the biggest expense we had in the Let's Play series was maintenance of all these different buildings that I'm running. So, you know, good thing we're starting out with that same problem here. Factory. So I would want a glassworks. Can I squeeze it in here? I sure can. Beautiful. All right. And this glassworks will just make straight up glass, right? Yes. And then it will have to go to bottles after that for the next one. Oh, really? And a smelter does steel. That makes sense. Tin can, glassware. Okay. I know we can sell glassware as well. Oh, I can't quite. Oh, I can fit it in there. Thank you. Good job, game. All right. Let's get the road there. So, sand collector. Your destination is the glassworks smelter 1. Glassworks smelter 1. Your destination is interesting. Why will you not let me put in a destination? Ah, because I don't have you producing bottles yet. There you go. Now you have a destination. Very good. All right. There we go. Beautiful. You're making bottles. I love it. Probably only need one truck for you. We'll see what happens. All right. So you're making bottles. You're making oranges. You're making water. What I need is a food factory. Can I put it up on this hill? Wouldn't that be nice? But I can't because the hill's not flat enough. And it won't let me flatten it out. Wesley Frizzle asks if I have solid income. Well, I did have solid income just from oranges, like just straight up oranges, but it wasn't really that great of an income. So I'm trying to diversify a little bit, but I really ought to stop after this. But how can I stop when next up would be like a paper mill? I could start making paper from all that wood that I'm making. Oh, it's hard to resist. All these awesome opportunities. All right. So glass bottles, and now glass bottles, I'll be able to use those with something else too, to make liquor or something. Okay, destination, factory, food factory 1. I really only need one truck for that. Here, oh. Well, shoot. I forgot about that. You can only have so many destinations. Alright, well, which store sells orange juice? Paxtone. Alright, so Paxtone, I'm gonna bump you. I'm gonna add that food factory in there instead. And then the food factory will deliver OJ to Paxtone. What's that other one? Yachal? That's too far away. Alright, so Paxtone and Castholika. There we go. Paxtone, I will put in 2 trucks. Great. I do need to get water going there, though. Water, I believe we're going to need to be harvesting more water now, like that. Put a road to connect those two up. There we go. Close that down. I said close that down. That's weird. And here, so I go destination, and the destination will be factory, food factory. Great. And I need to buy more trucks for that. All right, good. Should be good. Okay, what am I missing out in the chat? Nathan Hull, hello Nathan, good to see ya. Haven't seen you for a while. Sparsh Kumar, I don't think I've said hello to you either. Sorry about the zooming. That's because I was scrolling through the chat as well. Let's find something to look at that might be interesting. Oh, Joel, thank you. Joel says, my streams feel like that you guys are a part of it. Well, that's nice. I try. I want to keep you guys included. Yep, you guys having good conversations amongst yourselves. Noche says, I'm selling oranges. Yep, I'm selling all sorts of stuff now. Nathan's late for the stream. That's okay. You didn't miss out on too much. Jared said this feels a lot like Capitalism 2 with better graphics. Yeah, not quite as complex as Capitalism 2, but, you know, somewhat similar to that. Noche says, sometimes he face palms at my inattention to details. Can you be more specific? I'm not sure what detail I didn't pay attention to. Wesley asked if Vanilla answered my question. Or did it arrive about focusing on a sector? I mean, I'm diversifying my income right now. I think I kind of answered your question. I'm trying to make use of everything. So I started out only selling oranges, and we were making pretty good money with that. But then I decided I wanted to start selling wheat and so start selling liquor, which means I had to make wheat, and then I had to make wood. So I'm also selling furniture to use up some of the extra wood that I have. Since we're using wood and making barrels, oh no, wait, that was glass to do the orange juice. No, I think it's because you asked about the OJ. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I want to sell OJ as well. The problem with like trying, because I could have sold oranges, I could have sold all my oranges from this one farm to stores directly. So, like, really, to take advantage of the orange juice factory, I kind of have to buy another farm, which makes it kind of pointless for me to have set up this whole extra thing. Like, I probably would be better off just selling another farm or buying another farm. Actually, I'm just going to do it. Where's that farm? Because farms are pretty cheap. Although, building another farm means I'm going to need more water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it sure would be nice if I could have more than 3 destinations in a thing. Manny says I started with 21 million. I started with 25 million, actually. It does seem like an awful lot, but on the other hand, I'm down to 12 million in the Let's Play series, and I wouldn't say I'm going broke, but I'm not making a profit. So, I mean, it seems like an awful lot of money until you actually start playing, and then it's not as much money. Noche says I'm not focusing, which is true. That's kind of the downside of my paying attention to the chat, because I cannot focus on the game and pay attention to the chat at the same time. So I try to do both as well as I can, because I know you guys want to chat with me and stuff. You know, I'm trying to do 3 things at once. I'm trying to talk constantly, which I'm not very good at. And I'm trying to play a video game, which I am pretty good at. And I'm trying to read what you guys are saying, which I'm good at, but it's very distracting because it's real time consuming to read what people are saying. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff to try to do all at once. A lot of strands in the dude's head. I'm going to set up another orchard here, and it's going to be an orange orchard. I know these are apples, but they will become oranges soon enough. All right. So close you down and switch you over to apples, or to oranges, I mean. There we are. And then this water is going to deliver to the orange orchard 2. There we are, beautiful. And these oranges, so here, going to get rid of that one, and we're going to change that to Pankstone. Great. And here, I'm going to put a road in here. Oh, look at that. And then we're going to have this one go directly to Cast Holy and get some stuff delivered there. Now, they want orange juice as well. So you're going to deliver to the orange juice factory. Beautiful. I'm going to cut you down to 2. No. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I'm going to cut you down to 2. I'm going to bump you up to 2. Okay. What do we got going on here? Is the price of orange juice higher than oranges? Asks Wesley. Yes, for sure. You can see here oranges sell for, it looks like 500, 600. I can't really tell. Orange juice sells for 29,500. So big difference there. Noche says it requires 4 more factories to produce. Yes, exactly right. Jared says this is Capitalism 3. You put a lot of money in, then go bankrupt. Well, so far. We're not going bankrupt yet, but, you know, we could be. Got it. Noche says it's referring to focusing on one product. Yeah, that's true. Nathan asks what streaming software I use. I use OBS, Open Broadcasting Software. It's free. Very easy to get. Just Google it. Works great. All right. Now that I've got our basic industry set up, I'm going to go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Let's see if we can see how our finances stick up. Last month we lost $500,000, but I think a lot of that was because of construction. All right, we lost $60,000 last month. So we've got a few alerts here. I'm guessing the alert on this one is not enough water. All right, well that's easy to fix. We need to add a harvester onto here. Connect that up. And over here, looks like not enough water. Oh, that's the one I was just looking at, isn't it? All right, what's the problem here? Problem here is not enough trucks, maybe? I'll add some trucks in. See what happens. How are we doing? We've got... Well, I've only got one destination for the water here, so I don't think I really need to worry about producing more water. I actually probably have too many trucks on this. Definitely can save a lot of money by selling trucks that you're not using. Wesley is curious. I think it was Wesley that is asking about my furniture income. Let's see here. We are not overproducing on furniture, so that's good. I wonder if I can see. Can I see a breakdown of the different types of income? I don't think I can. I mean, it mostly just looks like you can see total income and total expenses. If I go to the furniture store, yeah, I mean, I can see that wooden furniture is making decent money, but that's all I can really see. So yeah, it's hard to tell whether I don't think there's any way to see if an individual factory is making a profit or not, unfortunately. What does it take to make one wooden furniture? Does it take like 3? Oh, it does take 3 logs. Great. All right, so am I not producing enough logs? I think I need to be producing more logs. All right, let's add some more log harvesters in here. Put one there. And they can go quite a ways, so I'll put another one over here. There we are. And we'll go to the roads. Because we can always find more use. If we have too many logs, we can always find something else to do with them. There we are. And I don't think it's a lack of... Yeah, we've got trucks waiting to pick up logs, so it's not like I have a lack of logs or anything. Hey, Armadillo Hero, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Really happy to see you here. Noche says he can't wait till this game has proper graphs. It'll help. The breakdowns would be so useful. I agree, for sure. Definitely would be useful. Yeah, it'd be nice to know, like, am I making money off of furniture? Which I assume that I am. I mean, I shouldn't assume that the game is going to work because it, you know, quote unquote should work, but like it should work, you know. I mean, I'm finding out in other games that just because something should work doesn't mean it will. So we've got a lot of... Okay, so it's barrel shortages that's producing me from, or slowing me down from producing enough whiskey, but getting more wood in should help me produce more barrels. And we're not oversupplying wood, so I think we're going to be okay on our... I mean, it kind of seems like we're still undersupplying wood, just from watching our furniture and barrel production here. Sam Green, hello, Sam Green. Thank you for showing up. Good to see you. There are no warehouses, unfortunately, Wesley. I don't know that that's what you asked, but yeah, no warehouses yet. There should be soon. I believe that's in here somewhere. Well, I know I saw warehouses. There was a thing for them in version 1 where they weren't available yet. Noche asked if I've ever played any of the Anno games. I have. I love Anno games. I'm really excited about Anno 1800, which will be out next year. But Anno 2070, I love that game so much. And 1403, right? 1405? No, 1404. Anno 1404 is a lot of fun also. I even like 2250 or 2205. I even like the new one. Sam Green asks, well, first off, hello, Sam Green. Asks, how can you donate? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean How can you donate to me? You can't. You can like leave nice comments. That's all the payment I need. Otherwise, go to like the American Red Cross and you know, send $10 to Houston. People down there in Texas definitely need some money. It's a mess. Joel asked if pollution will be added to the game. That is true. Noche said it will be added. Yep, you can see in the building thing, it shows pollution management as one of the options. So that's something that they will be putting in there. What does the first page say of the factory at the bottom of the $ one? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, this is all there is for that. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to close all those down. Oh, well. I didn't even know they had Anno games on the Nintendo. That's crazy. Alright, how are we doing production-wise here? So still not getting enough water in to this one, huh? But we have plenty of water here, so I need more trucks then. So let's buy in some more trucks to our orchard. And our wheat farm, how are we doing on wheat? Got plenty of water here, so I don't really need to worry about that. But we do need more water getting over to this farm. I could switch this farm over to this water destination, but they're pretty equal, I would say. There we go. Now we're getting a little extra water in there. Ah, Wesley says if I open up the factory and it says $11,000, that's the that's how much it costs for maintenance. So the building upkeep here on my water thing is 97.5. Here on the furniture factory, the maintenance is 11,500, and so forth. 7,500 for the lumber yard. Not exactly sure what all that means. I mean, I understand the basic concept of maintenance, but like how often and why, you know, I don't quite get that. Looks like we're still not really producing enough lumber though. I mean, I can add in one more harvester, but I feel like I probably am going to need another lumber yard, especially if we're going to continue. Like I want to get into to books and all that stuff as well. Fat Zero Videos says, I sound like somebody knows that works for the same company but now lives in Nebraska. Well, good for your friend in Nebraska. It's got kind of a boring voice, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to... I sound just like my brother. So that always confuses my mom when we call. She doesn't know whether it's me or my brother. Although I guess she could look at caller ID, but you know, it's mom. What are you going to do? Oh no, we are not selling enough of these oranges, but meanwhile over here we are selling out. Nope, we're not selling out of oranges there either. All right, so why is the orange juice factory? Nope, it's got plenty of oranges too. It is not getting enough glass, so we need more glass. That's what it sounds like to me. And glass needs more sand. Alright, so we need more sand harvesters. So let's throw a couple of those bad boys down. But I feel like I'm going to... 'cause this one has too many oranges, right? Yes. So I'm going to delete one of those orange fields. That'll save me a little bit on maintenance. Wesley switched to PC and played a lot of the Tropico series. Yes, I love Tropico. That is really fun. Again, looking forward to Tropico 6, which will be out next year. Ares asked if I limited the lumber trucks. I did, but it doesn't matter because we don't have any lumber left over. Also, hello, Ares Quebecer. Thank you for watching very much. Yeah, good question. Thank you for asking. I definitely appreciate tips on stuff like that. Anthony's got to run. Bye, Anthony. Thank you for watching. I'll be glad to see you when you come back. I call people by the wrong names all the time. It's really embarrassing. I used to do that at work. Like, I was the manager, so I was everybody's boss. I was the top boss there. And I would call people by the wrong name. Like, I had a good friend named Kristen that worked there, and I was always calling her Stacy or, boy, what was the other girl that worked with Kristen? Heather. So I would call Kristen, Stacy, and Heather, and I would call Stacy, Kristen, and Heather, and so on and so forth. And sometimes I would even call, like I called Kristen Dan once, and I called her Brian once, I would call Brian Dan, or, and so, like, most of them got used to it, but some of it didn't, like, they didn't like it so much, Oh, well. Greg Ye6. First off, hello, Greg. Thank you so much for showing up. He says he did some math 1 or 2 patches ago. Unless they change the formula, have some accurate numbers for production lines. Ah, that's good. Do you have them like on a Google Doc or on a subreddit or something like that where people can actually look at them? I don't know whether they've changed any of the math for the new version for Alpha 2. If something has a crafting speed of 1, it produces 180 items a month, so you can do the math from there. Okay, so that's 3 per day then. Or no, 6 per day if it does that. Alright, so now I'm overproducing barrels. And underproducing wheat. Well, that's easy enough. Let's add a wheat field. Okay. Furniture. Furniture seems to be doing just fine. Water. Overproducing water again. Which is a little annoying. Here they have... good. Production seems to be stabilized here. Let's see if I buy a few more trucks. Maybe we can deliver stuff a little better. Get a better throughput. Here in our OJ factory, still glass is our shortfall here. And sand is our shortfall there. And here it's getting sand out to the factory. So I'm going to put in another truck, which is a surprise considering how close this is to the factory. But boy, do I need another truck? I'm going to go ahead and add one more on there. Alright, so here at the Glassworks, that's a little better. Giant Forward says he liked the Anno 2070 a lot. Found the Anno games before that a little too easy. Anno 2070 fixed that. I liked the Anno 2070 a lot. It was great. The underwater stuff was really fun. And it got really hard towards the end. Yeah, really complicated. It was a lot of fun. Wesley got addicted to Tropico. Yeah, Tropico's a lot of fun too. I really liked Tropico. Manny, very funny. Manny says, yeah, but math in a video game? I'd never watch a YouTuber who uses spreadsheets for his Let's Plays. Yeah, that'd be horrible to see a spreadsheet like in Software Incorporated Let's Play, for example, or Terroir. I could see using a spreadsheet in this one too. Giant Foray said 1701 was nice to get in, had a story. Yeah, I don't know about stories. And Wesley says a Roomba sometimes uses spreadsheets. Good for a Roomba. I've never watched him. I think I might have watched a little bit of a Factorio Let's Play or something with him. But I feel like, hey, look at that. We are making money this month. $38,000 in profit. That is fantastic. And we don't really have... We still have too much water coming out of this one. Over here, the water's doing just fine. As a matter of fact, we might not have a... Okay, we do have plenty of water coming out of here. And we're producing too many oranges at this orange factory. I suppose we could sell... Do we have a... Do they buy oranges in Hattonfinham? They do not. They only buy them in these very, very distant locations, which are really too far away to deliver to, so it's not worth the trouble of trying to deliver to those other places. I mean, I guess I could try sending them to Cranton. Alright. Now, it would be nice to see the cities grow. I don't know how often they grow. Is it once a month or something that they grow? Or, I mean, I really don't know. EDOC10 says he thinks I should do vlogs. So it's a vlog and gameplay channel. Nah. Manny says I could rock production line if I use spreadsheets. Really? You think so? I feel like production line does a pretty good job of putting all of its information in front of you. Sometimes it doesn't really make sense why things don't go a little faster. Production line right now, I'm definitely short on money. Cannot keep up on cash in our current production line game. It's a little embarrassing. Wesley says he needs to finish the spy campaign. And, oh, he probably thinks that I could do well using a spreadsheet on this game. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I feel like spreadsheets slow the games down too much. And, like, my gameplay is slow enough as it is. Ugh. Really worry that people get bored. Like, not enough happens. And, you know, I mean, they're already in danger of falling asleep. Wesley says he likes Tycoon games. I do too. And is anybody waiting for Airport CEO? I think everybody's waiting for Airport CEO. I'm pretty excited about it. I've got my name in to get a key. We'll see if I get one or not. Airport CEO is going to be way better than Sim Airport. Sim Airport was fine. I feel like they kind of got bogged down though. Like it's almost like Sim Airport got worse after it was released, and it definitely seems like it's kind of clunky now with the bag stuff and it doesn't seem like they're keeping up as well with the updates like they did when it first came out. But to be fair, I haven't followed it as closely. But I thought about picking that back up, and it looked like kind of a mess. Wesley asks how Airport Tycoon is. Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. It had quite a few bugs when it first came out, but it was playable. And then it seemed like the longer it went on, the longer I played it, the more bugs there were. And then I stopped playing it. And then from what I understand, the bugs continued getting worse and worse as they continued trying to fix them. But I'd be curious to know how it is now. If I didn't think Airport CEO was going to come out in the next month or so, I would probably do another Sim Airport Let's Play to see how it's going. I still might. It's on the back burner. Basically, when I started the production line game last week, it was kind of between that and Sim Airport. Heldman PL, first off, hello Heldman, thank you for watching. He asked if there's any chance to get access to the alpha. I assume you're talking about for Airport CEO. I've requested access to it. I think there's a good chance. We'll see. You never know. Like, my channel's big enough to where I do get access to a lot of good games. But it's not quite big enough to where I get access to... I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to get access to it. You know what I mean? There's people that are a lot bigger than me out there, so... Alright, so this guy's just producing too much water, but if I eliminate one of these things, it won't quite produce enough. We shall see. Still making money, so that's good. It'd be nice to have a graph, like a spreadsheet kind of a thing that shows how much my production is, anything that I have excess of. I mean, I'm sure that stuff will show up once they get the analysis stuff in there. But I am not producing any excess lumber. And these guys are not building up overstock of lumber. This one is. No, actually it's not. What I am building up is overstock of barrels, huh? Yeah. What else? I know there was something else I could use barrels on. Would there be anything under the food factory? No, it'll all be under brewery and distillery. Wine? So I could start producing wine with barrels. And then I could put that wine into a glass and make brandy. Oh, but I don't have an excess of bottles. Nor do I have an excess of glass. Actually, I have a shortage of glass and a shortage of bottles. Oh. No, now I have a shortage of trucks to deliver the stuff. Great. Well, that's good news. Or do I just have a shortage of... Oh. I have a shortage of production speed. Oh my gosh. This OJ is made so slowly. So I did not need those additional trucks. Sell those back. So I need like another orange juice factory then? I guess so. Yeah, Wesley says vanilla may be an extra factory. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I was looking at the chat there for a minute. I'm just going to throw down an extra OJ factory, and then we will... shit. But that means... So again, we run into the shortage of stuff coming in, like the shortage of being able to set destinations. So this one will just go to Cast Holy Church. This one will go to Paxtone. So now this one's easy to redistribute. Food 2. I need to have water coming from here to the food factory. And I need to buy some trucks for that water. And then the glass, okay, I already did that. And now I need to set up the oranges. So you're going to Food Factory 1. So you can go to Food Factory 2. Alright, there we go. Very good. That should work. Noche says, I think we found out why selling oranges directly isn't a bad idea. Well, I am still selling oranges directly, too. I'm selling oranges directly here and here. So it's not like I'm selling, there's no more stores that'll buy oranges from me. So I'm selling the maximum number of oranges directly that I can, and I'm sending them to the food factory. But the food factory, boy oh boy, that is really slow. I'm a little surprised at how slow it is, but you know, it's slow. What are you going to do? The way that, so like this is kind of annoying. The way that it decides where to send your stuff is basically just what one is first. So I guess I should probably have, can I shift them around? I can't. All right. So I should have Food Factory 2 first, and then Food Factory 1 second, because this is the more distant one. But it will always deliver to the one that's first when you have trucks waiting. So it's going to make it hard to split up the stuff between those two. So Heldman says that this game has a nice soundtrack. Yeah, it is. Wesley bought a new laptop for both school and airport CEOs. Hopes he can run them well. Well, I hope so too. By school, do you mean academia? That game looks pretty fun. I have requested a key for that one as well. That'd be fun if I could put that on. Put that on my channel. I've got my fingers crossed. Oh. Looks like our profits are slipping again, but then I did just buy a new factory. Let this run for a little while and see what happens. We've got some alerts here. We ran out of water. Go ahead and add in another harvester. There we go. And an alert here. Too much water. There's a surprise. And alert here. Too much barrels, probably. But I expected that to start happening. And that'll just mean eventually that the wood will get shifted over to the furniture spot. Not like we have a surplus of wood or anything. I probably should set this up to where it does the same thing, where it goes to the furniture first, and then it goes to the barrels. There we go. Oh, got it. Wesley meant school for, he actually literally meant school for the laptop, not a school game. Ah, well, that's a good idea. Definitely a good idea to have a good computer for school. Probably need them nowadays. There we go. Still a few alerts, but not too bad. And are our towns growing at all? There we go. This one's up to 50. But they didn't add any new shops, unfortunately. Here in Pankstone, they have not grown, nor do they have any new shops. And Cranton has not grown. Does not have any new shops. Well, that's too bad. If I were to, let's see, so pies and cakes, am I producing spare? Well, I have the capacity to produce more oranges, but I don't really have the capacity to haul more oranges. So I would have to set up a whole nother farm to produce oranges for pies and cakes. Or I could set up a livestock farm and start producing leather, which I could then use to make leather furniture instead of like regular furniture. That probably would be a good idea. And then I could use the meat from the livestock farm to produce hamburgers. And I'm pretty sure we have grocery stores that use hamburgers. Wesley said that at his school it was mandatory to have a laptop. Wow. When I went to high school, laptops didn't even exist. And having a computer in your home was very, very rare. We didn't have a computer in my home. I bought my first computer just after I got out of high school. It's crazy to think how different times were back then. That's a bookstore. There's the grocery store. So they want hamburgers. I think we had actually already seen that. Here, they do not want hamburgers. So only one place wants hamburgers, huh? What about our somewhat distant area over here? I think they didn't want hamburgers either. I'm not taking anything over here to Hanford them. Nope, they want pies and cakes. And pies and cakes take fruit, right? And what I really need is, well, it takes fruit and eggs. So, no, it takes dough, milk, and eggs. Terrible. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, but if I start producing cows, I will need to get rid of their milk. Oh, but maybe grocery stores will buy milk? Maybe? Let's see. You'll buy milk. Okay. So I can get rid of my milk. All right, so I'm going to set up a good, and then I can give them water from here. And I guess I can give them wheat from here. Not that we're overproducing on wheat. I mean, I guess I might have to set up another wheat farm. In which case I would have to set up another water farm as well, because I would have to give water to the wheat. So, yeah, I think I'll just set up a whole new routine for that. Maybe up in here, or maybe down in here. Not really any good spots on this lake for collecting water. Not that there's really any great ones over here either. I mean, I'd have to... What is this resource here? Iron? Not going to tell me, is it? I think that's iron. Not quite sure. So if I did a water siphon... Okay, so I can squeeze that in there. Great. And it's going to feed a farm and a livestock farm. And then I need a crop farm right there. And we'll do a livestock farm. I don't want to cut off the wood from my lumber yard, but I think this is all going to be fine right there. And we'll run a road just straight across like this. Oh, You know what? We can go over the hill. It's not going to hurt anything. There we are. And we're going to come up to... No, let's go up like that and over. Alright, what are you guys all saying, though? Looks like lots and lots of talking here. Nope, I didn't really miss out too much. Noche is not much younger than me. Wesley was not allowed to wear sweatpants in school. That doesn't surprise me. Got it. So Noche, or Wesley. Oh no, Wesley went to a public school. So you went to a public school that required you to have a laptop. That would not go over. I mean, maybe that's. I guess it's possible that that's, but I cannot imagine that going over here in the United States. It's hard to imagine that going over anywhere. What about poor kids? What if you can't afford a laptop? Laptops are, they're not like ridiculously expensive, but they're not cheap, that's for sure. Alright. So you need water. Oh yeah, and I need to connect up the road to these guys as well. There and there. Alright, so water siphon 3. Your destination is going to be crop farm 2. Beautiful. And your next destination is going to be livestock farm 1, which actually should be making moo cows. There we are. Let's add a couple of fields for cows. Great. And wheat farm. Your destination will be livestock farm. Very good. And livestock farm. Well, that's right. I want to set up a. I wanted to set up hamburgers. Hamburger sandwiches. Hamburger sandwiches require dough and meat. Dough is going to be water and wheat, so I should make those things both right over here. I've got a food factory. I'll just plop them down, one there, one there. And you will make dough, and you will make production. There you go, hamburger sandwiches. Now I don't normally say. Normally I would say hamburgers, but I say hamburger sandwiches because that's what the boys on Hollywood Handbook would say. And I got to be with my boys Sean and Hayes as they come to their 200th episode of Hollywood Handbook. Yep, there you go. No more to add to that. So destination 1, factory, food factory 4, hamburgers. Here, destination dough. This one, destination dough. There we are, because it takes water to make dough. Great. Flour to make dough. Very good. Guess I need a truck there as well. Whoops. Like that. You do not need so many trucks on that beat. But you will need trucks on the retail commercial. There we go. Now, what was I trying to sell is milk, huh? You don't buy milk. You don't buy milk. I guess it is going to have to be that more distant town to sell my milk in. Yep. So that's Hattenham. Hatfenham. There we go. And that is milk. I need to put a bunch of trucks on that one. And finally, this one's going to be for leather. And that's going to go over to here. So here, or actually, I could put the furniture factory right in here. Carpentry. Yeah, that's right. Can I squeeze it in there? There we go. Beautiful. And so you are going to make leather furniture, which means you are going to switch your destination to that one. Great. And you, Mr. Leather Furniture, your destination will be the Crampton Furniture Store. Great. Now they're going to be so happy to get nice, high quality furniture in. Oh yeah, so you can buy this game directly from the website. The link is in the description of the video or the stream that you're watching right now. It's $20. You can also buy it through itch.io, itch.io. I don't know how you say that. I only found out about it when I got this game, but yep. So you can do that. Like I said, the link is in the description of this video, so you're not going to be able to link it in the chat. It doesn't work that way, but if you just open up the description of what you're watching right now, the link is there. Or check on any of the Let's Play videos or anything that I do. Those all have the link as well. I need to set up a destination for these hamburger sandwiches. Paxitone, I think Paxitone's the only one that is in our proper range here. Throw another truck onto that. Good. Turn up the speed. All right, so how are we doing here? Short on glass. Well, there's a surprise. And over here, long on glass. Less of a surprise. So maybe actually having like your glass factory right next to your destination factories might not be the best best strategy. I don't know. Is this, at least it's producing. So they both still seem to be producing, which is good. But like this needs to have a glass and storage to be able to continue producing. I mean, I guess I could set up an additional glassworks. The glass demand is very high. Because we don't have enough glass coming out of here. And that's because the sand is not coming in fast enough? Go ahead and shut those down. We need 3 sand. And the sand is just produced so slowly. That's okay, Wesley. I'm getting rid of my oranges. I don't have any concern about having excess oranges or anything. I feel like we're doing pretty well getting rid of all of our oranges. Pretty good balance on those, I think. I just need more glass. I guess I need more sand collector stuff. I will max out our sand collecting capacity here. It's kind of a weird, I'm going to run it like this, I guess. There we go. Which, you know, will max out our glass producing capacity. It's pretty amazing how much glass you need. But on the other hand, it's profitable to make juice. So I guess the high profitability is because of the the intense manufacturing required just to get your parts. Wesley says I can afford it. I look pretty in the red. I assume you mean in the black, and the red would mean in debt, and the black would mean profitable. But yes, I could afford to set up a whole new double up on my glass production. I want to wait and see. It's one problem I think that I do here is I move too quickly. So I want to give it a minute to see how the production is going. And see, we're not even bringing enough sand in from the one sand thing to keep this one glass thing going, let alone to keep two glass things going. And the bottle goes really fast too, so yeah, what I really need to do is generate more sand. Headman asks if I know that you can pin up windows. Yep, I do know that, Headman, thank you. I'm very bad about keeping my screen cluttered or non-cluttered or whatever. So yeah. Looks like we're doing pretty good though. We are making money every month. I do think that setting up another sand collector is going to be best way to go. How am I going to go about that? So I want to get the sand here. I've kind of used up all of this area down in here. I guess what I could do, build a bridge. Look at that. And connect that bridge up. Like that. And then we go sand collector somewhere. There it is. Like that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Actually, can I fit it right there? And that would mean I could put my little modules there, and there, and there. And it's not what I wanted to open up. I don't know why that opened. There we are. We're going to connect you up like that, and like that, like that. Then we're going to connect that there. And your destination will be... There's only one destination for you. Boom, right there. Is 3 cars going to be enough? We shall see. There's one. Two, 3. Good. And we will need probably a 4th car, at least. Analysis, nope. Destinations, let's buy another car. That might be enough to keep a steady flow going out. Or not. Alright, let's do one more. One more should be enough, I think. Well, 2 more. It's not a 2 more. Whoops, not 3. There we go. 1, 2. Great. Close that down. Turn the speed up. All right. Now here, probably going to end up with a oversupply of sand. Nope, look at that. It burns. It smelts that glass really quickly. Good. We're not ending up with an oversupply. And here, we're not ending up with an oversupply of anything either. So that's great. And it looks like we're keeping our orange juice factories running. All right. I love it. Mission accomplished. Cost us some money, but did a heck of a job. Headman asked if I got this game on Steam. Nope, I got it I got it directly from the developer. If you look in the video description of this stream, you can get a link to be able to buy it directly from the developer. It's not going to be on Steam until spring of next year, according to their roadmap. September 20th, huh? Oh, we did spend a lot of money on construction this year, so... Oh no, we didn't spend any on construction this month. Never mind, I take that back. Noche's cat has gone crazy. Unfortunately, my cat's been very calm this entire time. Just resting, which is good. He'll probably come to life and start harassing me as soon as the video is over with. I'm pretty lucky. He's been behaving really well lately. Not disrupting my... whoa, that was not what I wanted. Not disrupting my Let's Plays or anything. I've got a lot of alerts here. So this one says we are not producing enough oranges. This alert says probably we're not producing enough glass. Unless this is where the alert's coming from. Nope, that one's doing just fine. You guys can shut down. Sand. We are not taking out enough sand. Oh my gosh. So now we're probably... feel like I probably went a little overboard on the sand thing. Because... well... Need more trucks to deliver glass from here. Here. Okay, so here we're still producing glass at a good, appropriate pace. And we're not overflowing on sand coming in here, although we're probably going to be before too long. So that's on its way back down. Up here, we're full of water again. Full of water here. Those are not my farms. Here, what are you upset about? Oh, yeah, I need to get some leather out of here. Whoops, forgot about that. I want carpentry 3, right? Yes. There we are. Very good. This one, probably full of barrels. Yeah, too many barrels. That's okay. Our whiskey factory is doing just fine. I guess I could use more grain. So I'm actually going to add another field into here. It's amazing how much grain we're going through. Wesley asks if I plan on streaming more of this game tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Tuesday. We'll see. I will stream again on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to stream. Yeah, we'll see. Noche's cat likes to sleep on his hands while he streams. Yeah, that's no good. Mine will come and try to get on my lap sometimes, which is fine, but, you know. Yeah, unfortunately my cat won't sleep in my bed when I'm in the bed. He'll sleep in my bed when I'm not in the bed. But as soon as I lay down, he'll lay down next to me for about 10 minutes, and then he'll go and stop laying down next to me, which makes me sad. But, you know, what are you going to do? Kitty doesn't want to sleep next to me. That's fine. He's kind of a jerk. So, I guess we're full of oranges here. We are full of oranges here. What, we just can't produce fast enough. Boy, oh boy. Can't produce fast enough here either. Well, they really need to pick up the speed on the orange juice factories. Or get warehouses or something. Because, yeah. At least I don't have any overstock. Do I have trucks that are waiting to go out? I do have trucks that are waiting to go out too, don't I? So I really could be producing more oranges here. It'd be kind of nice if you could like look and see how many trucks are waiting to deliver. So I mean I can look and see I've got trucks waiting to deliver here. No, I don't. I still could use more trucks from there. If I go over to our glass factory. Alright, well we're still not overflowing on sand, which is a surprise. And here we are starting to overflow on glass. So I guess I kind of need a second bottle factory now. If we go to factories, glassworks, oh, very expensive. So you're going to be a bottle factory. There we are. And you will go to food factory 1. And you go to food factory 2. Very good. You don't need 3 trucks at all. And then you will split your deliveries between the 2. Factories, there we go. And I'll put 2 trucks on that as well, why not? Alright, there we go. Not that that's going to speed up, like, that's not going to change the fact that these guys cannot produce orange juice fast enough. That's kind of the real problem. And if I want to set up another orange juice factory, I would have to set up another orange field. Because both of my orange fields are full of destinations. So I'd have to set up a whole nother orange field just to deliver more oranges, you know, to the orange juice factory. Which, you know, is not, I don't know, seems a little inefficient there. Still lots of chat going on in the chat, which is great, but not really relevant to what I'm streaming here. So I'll let you guys talk about school and stuff in there. I'm glad you guys are having a good time talking without me. What's the alert for here? Just a lot of wheat. Not enough demand for it. And here we're doing just fine overall. How's our dough factory doing? That's the hamburger factory. There we go, dough factory. Dough factory does not have enough water, really. That's a surprise. Water is not something that we ever have any shortages of. So I need to give some vehicles to that in the first place. Whoops. That'll help. Is that our lumber yard? Our lumber yard is not over full. It's our barrel factory. It has too many barrels, which is not a surprise. Here, oh, we have too much liquor, so I need to buy more trucks for that. There we go. I'll help us clear some of that out. You can see the little liquor trucks heading out to go deliver. They've got a long ways to go to get to their other town. We can kind of find out how much money we make from delivering the liquor and other goods if we follow the trucks to their destination. So there we go. I'm gonna click on that, and we're going to watch and see how they get there. Now I could be spending some money to improve our transportation network and provide some straighter, some more direct paths to where these people are going. Might not be a bad investment since we are still making decent money. Alright. Speaking of decent money, 23,940 deliveries. So, seems pretty good. Each truck gets $24,000. The maintenance on this factory is only $13,000. So, it definitely seems like we're making a good profit off of that. Now, I wonder, because we got $24,000 for the delivery, is that what this shows? Excuse me, is that what that shows here at the liquor store? It is. Okay, so this is what the sales price is. We just don't get to see like the quantities, like how many of each thing we're selling or all those other things. Noche says for the longer distance stuff I could use trains. Yeah, I could. I feel like the maintenance and stuff, it's just like a train terminal costs $2.5 million, and then you got to lay down all the train tracks, and then trains carry so much stuff. I mean, I could use trains to take things to, you know, Rampton or whatever crazy towns were over here, whatever this one is, Yaxhall. So I could use trains for that, but I'd have to use like half my money just to set up a train network and then find out how it works. So trains I definitely feel like are more of a long-term thing, and it's too early on in the game to really look and see whether trains would be practical at this point. So. Sand harvester, huh? So we are building up too much sand in our sand harvesters. Got it. How about, are we building up sand here? We still aren't overflowing on sand here, so I just need to get more trucks on this route. Boy, I almost sneezed into my microphone there. That was lucky. Wesley asked if I've gone into other business than orange juice and furniture. I've got this whiskey business that I started up quite a while ago, and I've also got hamburgers and leather furniture now, which is still furniture, but leather furniture is much better value than wooden furniture. So yeah, hamburgers pretty much the only new product I've added. And then milk. I mean, I'm selling all my milk just on the, just like selling milk. Alright, so I need to get rid of more meat, huh? Is the hamburger factory? Oh, it's full of meat. So it needs more dough, I suppose. And that means that needs more wheat. And for some reason I'm not delivering enough wheat to the dough factory, huh? Wow, what happened there? There we go. Alright. So the dough factory just needs more wheat coming in. Oh, no, wait. No, I've got 20 dough. Do I not have... Oh, I don't have the dough going out. Whoops. Well, no wonder my hamburger stuff is not going very well. There we go. That's going to be much better. That'll get my hamburger sandwiches out the door. They produce fairly fast. Wow, they produce very quickly. That's great. I'm definitely going to need more trucks than that. That'll help. Wesley asked if I have French fries with the hamburgers. No, no French fries available. No McDonald's. Not from here. Noche says, think playing Anno versus playing production line? Do you mean I should... I'm not sure what you mean. Anno uses hamburgers. You mean I should be doing a Let's Play of Anno instead of a Let's Play of production line? I did a live stream of Anno a couple of weeks ago and nobody watched it. It was one of my least popular, if not the least popular live stream I've ever done. So unfortunately there does not seem to be much demand for people to watch Anno. I would love to do a Let's Play of Anno 2070, but you know. Ah, Noche says different conversation. Got it. Well, I'm still disappointed that I can't play Anno because I really wanted to play Anno, and I was really hoping that people would get excited and watch the live stream of it, but they didn't. That's okay, you know. I'm not like upset about it or anything. Anno 1800, that should be pretty popular. I'll be excited about that. That's not for like another year and a half or something. Long time to wait for that one. Alright, good. Now we are burning through all of the goodies, and I don't need to worry. And here, okay, we're getting all those hamburger sandwiches out the door. So I don't need to worry about that either. We got good dough quantities coming in and going out. Great, 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 great stuff. Whiskey, how's our whiskey factory doing? Good. Still needs more wheat for some reason. I guess I could set this wheat thing up to grow more wheat and then deliver what's left of that wheat down to the whiskey factory. I'll put some trucks on that since it's overproducing as it is. Not at this exact moment, but you can see there's a little bit of stuff overflowing. Giant Foray says I won't be able to play 1800 on max settings. Meh, that's okay. My computer, it'll be a little over 2 years old by then. This is how it goes. Giant Foray has got to go. Well, that's okay, Giant Foray. I'm going to be wrapping up here in about 5 minutes, anyways. But thank you so much for watching, Giant Foray. I hope you had fun. I hope it was worth your time. Staying up late. Get some sleep. I'll be streaming again in 2 days, so hopefully we'll come back then. I'd love to see you, but it seems like kind of a weird time of day for you to be watching. So sorry you got to stay up so late. Well, we are getting all the wheat out of here as much as we're producing at maximum production capacity. Still not like having any excess wheat in this one, which is weird. But we have too much wheat here at our livestock farm. But it's actually doing pretty good too. And we're making a pretty reasonable profit. We were down to $14 million at one point. So we're definitely on the plus side, heading back up towards a ton of cash. I don't know what all these trucks are doing. I wonder, could I be sending... I don't think I can send stuff to a wholesaler, can I? I can send them to the state. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's good. Shut that down. Is it possible to make other alcoholic drinks instead of whiskey like beer? It is possible, for sure. I was going to start making brandy, but I don't have enough glass for it. Beer would actually be a good way to use up my barrels, because I have too many barrels, and I would have to be generating hops to make beer. But I don't really want to use up all my barrels because I need that wood to go to my furniture production, because like I feel like our furniture production is probably pretty profitable. So I want to keep it to where there's too many barrels here. That way the furniture will continue up. Ian Stevenson says he's late. Well, I'm sorry about that, Ian, because I've only got about 5 minutes left, so you definitely were pretty late. But you get to catch the very end. Get to see me do the kind of the summary of how things went. I definitely think this game is a lot more fun now than I thought when I first started playing it on... Now, why do you have a surplus and you have shortages? I guess as long as... Okay, you guys both still have plenty of bottles, so that's what really matters. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and I'm glad I bought it. When I very first bought it, I have to admit, I was a little disappointed, and I didn't think I was going to have a lot of fun playing it, honestly. But my mind has been changed. And that's one of the things about early access. You can not like something at first, and then as time goes on, you will like it more. And that's exactly what has happened here. So, yeah. I still want to start making books. That'd be fun. What is our other town? Is it grown yet? Doesn't look like it's grown at all. I will say that it seems like the towns grow pretty slow here. It'd be nice if they grew faster. Noche says that he should stream once I'm done. Sure, if you want. Never hurts. Is this town grown at all? I know I've been sending them liquor and stuff, but it doesn't seem like that's enough for them to grow. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Let's zoom in here. Too bad you can't, like, I don't think there's anything you can do to help the place grow. I can't, like, buy stuff from the orchards. Nice as that would be. I guess they just buy that so they can deliver food to the grocery store or something. Wesley asks if town growth is related to product delivery. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It seems like it would be. But then, if that's the case, why hasn't Cranton grown? Like, we're delivering food, and we're delivering furniture, so like they're getting plenty of product in here. Why hasn't Pankstone grown? Pankstone is getting even more, and it has a new shop, which is weird. A new shop but no new population. But like their grocery store is getting 3 of its 4 food products supplied. So you'd think it would be growing if anything was going to grow. Oh, I didn't know you could actually sell lumber directly. Huh. Interesting. But guys, I guess that's going to be it for today, because my little timer inside my head just went off because I looked at the clock and it says 4 o'clock. That's a better way of saying it. It's 4 o'clock and the stream is done with for now. I hope you guys have had a great time. It looks like you guys were having fun talking in chat and interacting and everything. Thank you so much to everybody who has watched today. If you're still around, maybe check out my Discord channel. There's a link for that down below, and there's also a link to my Twitter feed, Vanilla Strategy, @VanillaStrategy. I really appreciate everybody watching, and I will stream again here on Tuesday, the day after tomorrow, in 46 hours, basically. Not sure what I'll be streaming, but I will be streaming, and I'll see all you guys then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!